You got to have two, and if they can take anything from last game, yes, disappointing. That third period effort comeback, the battle level was heightened. As I mentioned in my tips to win, they're going to have that same effort here tonight.
That's nothing new. 25 minutes, 24 seconds ice time tonight for Matheson. He leads the Habs in that front. Letang's pass knocked down. Here's Gallagher. His shot rolled towards Jarry. Stick aside. Drew O'Connor, a goal in that overtime loss to the Islanders here the other night. Feeds it to Matthew Phillips, and he'll dump it deep. Savard poking it forward for Yoel Armia. 10th season in the NHL, his 6th with Montreal as he rumbles ahead through center. Armia's shot, pad save, Jarry.
Yeah, it's his speed, his quickness. Yes, he can score. Things happen.
Jarry, big stop there on the spinning shot from Montreal. As Struble takes it, sends it over to Harris. He'll fire, Jarry the save, gets the rebound. As hacking away, it was Alex Newhook in front.
Crashing down from that flank was another opportunity. And they just putting pucks at the net, having bodies there, causing havoc. Arbor Jacki back in their lineup here, who's been huge, and they mentioned maybe playing his best game as a Hab last night. So they've got some quality players on this team that they're trying to build towards.
Heller's shot wired on Primo, and that was some injuries this year, but another part of the young core there in Montreal's the Pens storm ahead. It's Russ looking for Crosby, holds it himself, and he's knocked down by Matheson. Crosby to the loose puck, feeds Carlson, fires, glove, save, Primo. Nice pass to connect to Brendan Gallagher over the line. The pesky winger throws it on net, stick aside by Jarry. Your ears are not deceiving you. Colin White plays it ahead for Montreal to Yessi Olenin. More on that in a minute. Here's Pearson, save, Jarry, and the rebound unable to be put in by Jacki. Lars Eller back in there. Comes up for Graves. Wrist shot, glove save, Primo.
But Montreal's had some good chances here early in this game.
Off the draw, Carlson sticked aside by Primo. Rebound, that fluttered wide off the stick of Crosby. Canadiens turn it over. Crosby to the puck, flips it wide and tight. This close to trailing. What a stop.
Josh, Colby, how often have you seen a situation like this one?
I saw Mickey Dupont in the minor leagues.
And look out here, Suzuki all alone, stick aside by Jarry.
Traded to us mid-bus ride in the minors and just put his stuff down the hall in our locker room when he arrived, but Jarry had to be sharp right there. And then it's his stick here. He's got it. He's kind of poking it out. Ends up great chances here for Montreal. And then it's this top line again as they're buzzing.
We'll finish that thought now as the puck flies out of play. We're gonna
know how much the wives' girlfriends have to do on the backside. I thought that was interesting when Haley mentioned that. No question there. But also the new equipment, the gloves, the pants. Getting used to all that stuff here.
Gets the legs churning, puts on the brakes. Bumped into by Matheson, able to find Rust. It hopped over his stick. Struble to it behind the Montreal net. Chips it up the wall, deflects free to Tanner Pearson. And here comes Colin White. Over the attacking line, White dropping it. Taken away by Letang, who then turns it over to Matheson. His shot scores! Evans to it behind the net. He finds Matheson. Malkin right there on top of him. Matheson turns it over. Here's Malkin. Back to Letang. His shot scores! The give and the take. Full circle. Jeff Carter. Out to the neutral zone. Achari's got it. Harkins with him. Achari curling, dragging, shooting, save, and the rebound goes wide.
It's Jeff Carter here. He kind of bumbles the puck. But Achari's off to the races as he overloads right out of the zone. Look at this nifty little, how's she going, toe drag in, and you can see Harkins is right there.
Here's Pearson. Coming in is Colin White around Joseph. Backhand move, save Jarry, and he gets the rebound despite a face full of snow.
And it's Montreal off the rush on a lot of them, and this power move right to the net by White. You look at our Super Bowl presented by AHN, it just kind of gets in there, and there was Pearson. Okay. Talking about where this team's at, trying to find some younger players, possibly 24 years old. Is Bemstrom working through this trade. And it's straight off the face-off, right through. It wasn't much for traffic there, just kind of had his eyes opened up by that massive victory. Amateurs against pros, and maybe the best to do it were those Russian teams back then. It's just huge.
Pass deflects right to Armia. His shot rolls towards Jarry. Great save as he extends the leg and then catches the rebound from Gallagher.
And they struggled in the first period. And here again, just the pressure on the wall. Unable to make a play to get out of there. And quickly, it's right back in on Jarry. You can see how he had to move and stay with that shot as it was deflected in on him.
Nick Suzuki leads Montreal with 9 power play goals this season. Also 27 power play points. Here is Suzuki. Newhook takes it, feeds Slavkovsky across Caulfield. Great save, Jarry!
He'd have to be good in his moments, and I think called upon more than you'd want, but just getting across on the sniper Caulfield. And that's the play they're looking for. He's a trigger man. And yeah, that was on a little broken down play, almost seemingly off the rush.
Dishes for Carlson. Joseph, snapshot save, Primo, rebound off the crossbar. Puustinen put it to the goal.
They were busy last night, and Puustinen with a big goal, and right here, trying to put the Pens up by 1. No.
The pressure here by the Penguins. O'Connor feeds it across. Carlson skates in. Puustinen a drive, and Primo answers. Past the midway point of the second period, Lennon's backhander comes in on Jarry, and he'll freeze it. Penguins power play 2 for 5 head-to-head against Montreal this year, so they've had success. Carlson's wristed, scores! Bodies were planted in front, a power play breakthrough for Pittsburgh. Brian Rust does the deed, it's 2-1.
As tipped by the Penguins in front, but just off the face-off win. Look at the bodies getting to their position. Even Sid up top kind of does the pass-through high in the slot before it does get to Rust. And that looks like a good goal. It's the crossbar on those tip shots. It's not the regular high stick at the shoulders. It looks like it's at the crossbar level. So a penalty by Gallagher just on a little hold. Probably didn't need to do it on Jeff Carter.
And the Penguins power play needed just 6 seconds to give them their first lead here in this game. Carlson right back in. It comes to O'Connor, shot, scores! That 21-second explosion by the Penguins in that second period. They'll take a 3-1 lead here into the third as a result. Still maintains, a shot is sticked aside by Jarry, and then Waugh gets leveled by Letang. Wrist shot by Harris, save Jarry, toe save on Waugh. Tristan Jarry's best of the night right there.
And O'Connor kind of cleared it around, and it ends up back here. He gets up off the mat. And it's a toe of Jarry on the first one. And then the scramble ensues.
Graves rattles it around. Puck bounces right to Caulfield, now Armia. Turned over to Letang from 200 feet away. Scores!
Answers back to make it 1-1, and possibly could finish it here with that long-range shot. He just got it down behind the net. The net hasn't moved in over 100 years, Josh. A little kiss off the post as well.
Penguins had to have the points. They got them. 2-point party on 5th Avenue as Pittsburgh takes care of Montreal 4-1 and sweeps the regular season series from the Habs.